Hey, it's the Flip Coach, and I wanted to do a follow-up on the market updates that I talked about yesterday. Now, we talked about how the median prices for housing has already started to decrease, and also the interest rates on mortgages are decreasing as well. Very slightly. We are also, basically into the first quarter of 2024. So we will need a little bit more of 2024 to really make those determinations. But let's just talk about, what this is going to do and how this is affecting the market overall. Comparing to the last 2 years, 2022 and 2023, after COVID, obviously, especially in Florida, we had an influx of buyers that were, coming to Florida and from New York up north. And that obviously created, a large buyer's pool and increased prices here in Florida. But the United States overall, we have increased in the housing prices, and we have increased the rates for our mortgages. Now, that's kind of an interesting fact that it did increase our buyers for 2022 and 2023, but now that the interest rates for mortgages have come down a little bit, we have seen a little bit of a decrease in buyers. So when we do our fix and flip properties, like for instance in 22 and 23, I would see, that we would get into contract within the first week of marketing the property. So far this year in 2024, our average is about 2.5 to 3 weeks as it's taking to get our buyers, our properties locked up with a new buyer. So that is some kind of indication. I mean, it's a small microcosm to the rest of the United States, but it is an indication, at least for us here in South Florida, that there's not as many buyers, even though they keep talking about low inventory, but there's not as many buyers. And we're hoping that the amount of buyers will increase this year in 2024, simply because of mortgage rates coming down. And the other thing too that I didn't really speak on yesterday was the rental rates. Rental rates have skyrocketed over the last couple of years. And I do run into buyers that talk about how they don't want to necessarily pay so much in rent. They'd rather, own a home and put that towards a mortgage. So that is also another determining factor that might be pushing some buyers back into purchasing properties this year, as opposed to, to renting and paying higher rates. So that's a little bit of a follow-up on the market update. I'm going to be talking a little bit more with another update tomorrow on how it's affecting wholesaling, fix and flipping, and buy and hold properties as well. So I'm your Flip Coach, and until that time, happy investing.